like when you walk into a party, you just yell, "Yo, my dick's small." So now nobody says it.
Right. That's like a thing people do. So, great example. Managers are saying a lot of wild stuff. You saw what Pep said?
You talking greasy. Pep was like, "Nah, go ahead. You want to speak on it?" Is what he left that part out of the sentence, but that's what he said though.
But quote Alexis on that though.
Yeah. As per Alexis, I'm quoting myself
because Pep Guardiola was like, even after losing in Champions League,
Nick Red said Arteta quote. GIH. Get in here, fuck around a little bit.
Great for Miguel to say that.
Hey, yo, if you a legend, get in here, fuck around a little bit.
Okay. But yeah, Pep was saying...
Alexis is the new Gunnersaurus. I'm the good luck charm, bro. Y'all need me.
After losing in Champions League and then playing, obviously talking about the Premier League race, because Liverpool obviously are facing Real Madrid in the Champions League, he was basically saying, Liverpool have a great history in European competitions, but not really in the Premier League.
Nah, he said everyone in England is a fan of Liverpool. The media wants Liverpool to win. Everyone wants Liverpool to win, which makes sense because they have a European pedigree. They're very successful in Europe. In the Premier League, they've won once in 30 years.
You gotta, bro, just sprinkle that a little bit of that in there.
My man was like, "Oh, did somebody want sea salt with that with Jamil, my G? Because I got a whole lot of salt."
So yeah, it was obviously a while for some of these managers. So
bro,
so as always,
do you think that's disrespectful? Because the time I spent in Europe, I don't know if you guys heard. I was European Alexis, Europa Alexis. It came across as very rude, what he said.
What Pep said? Yeah, of course.
No, everything I said. Yeah, what Pep said.
I mean, rude may not be the word I would use, but it's definitely... It was a stark difference from what he said after losing to Real Madrid in Champions League, because he said... he showed a level of vulnerability that I've never really seen from him, where he said, maybe I'm not the manager to bring success to Manchester City in Champions League that can help them win the Champions League. Which is, you don't really, after losing, you don't really hear that from managers.
That's like when you self-deprecate to deter.
Right.
Deflect.
It's like what Messi did after Copa America, where he was like, "I'm retiring, I'm done," and then nobody was talking about him missing a penalty.
Not exactly. He was like, "That was a smoke bomb," is what he did, and ran out of the room.
He pulled the fire alarm.
Yeah. That's not exactly what Pep did.
But I'm just saying, it's a distraction from.
But he said what everyone is going to say, so now you can't say it because he said it.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, he's like.
It's like when you walk into a party, you just yell, "Yo, my dick's small." So now nobody says it.
Right. That's like a thing people do. So, great example, Alexis.
I said it when an alert just popped up on TikTok.
Somebody on TikTok wants to go live with us. For what? For what?
Did you just see what I just said? Did you see the stupidity you might be involved in?
There is nothing of interest to you happening right here. Do not do that again. You do not want to be. I have to deal with this, and you want to be a part of this? Get out of here.
He don't want to be here. Why do you want to be here? I swear to God, I apologize for saying it, but you get what I mean. You deflect. You say the thing everyone else is going to say, so now they can't say it.
Well done. I was gonna say that it's the B rabbit move in 8 Mile.
Okay, that's a better way to put it.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Screaming that you have a tiny penis in a room, even though it's a decent strategy. I think my fiance would love if I did that when I walked into any room. She'd
deflects.
Anyway,
today they signed Haaland. I can't do it on my own.
Erling Haaland. Yes, that's right.
Not technically yet.
Oh, well, or agreed on personal terms.
Personal terms have been agreed. The release clause. Imagine losing Erling Haaland for $67 million.
Agreeing on personal terms is somebody texting you up, and you'd be like, "Yeah, I am," and that's it. It's not an
personal
agreement.
Terms have been agreed upon.
We get what we've started here. The conversation has.
We'll know what might happen next, but for right now, both parties agree.
Exactly.
We're
exactly.
up.
We're both up.
Yeah.
Okay.
A classic Alexis analogy, like lions in the sun. Yeah, y'all still think about that, bro?
Because it's. I mean, look, it should be printed. It should be put on a billboard. Because
yo, teach it in the schools, you cowards.
Okay. I was gonna say before Alexis interrupted, people are already doing it, but anything you would like us to talk about, European football.
The show like all those times. And by the way, it's true though. I did interrupt.
Anything you would like us to talk about, please put it in the chat here on YouTube. So if you're watching on TikTok, head over to youtube.com/soccercooligans and join us there. Okay. So all right, we already.
Crimson Pizza said, "Damn, I stepped away for 5 minutes and missed something good. Why? Because my face is red and I'm laughing like an idiot."
All right. So we've already mentioned Manchester City. We'll talk about Erling Haaland in a moment. But the loss to Real Madrid in the Champions. You were in Paris watching this.
I was.
And let's just get.
By the way, not easy to find football on TV in Paris.
Yeah, you were telling me this, man.
This is ridiculous.
Or at least it's not easy to find. Isn't it? It's difficult to find Premier League, right? That's what you were saying?
So apparently the French just don't like anything English.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you speak it, if you're from there, they just don't like it. So the one bartender who had worked in England for a while spoke really good English. I was talking to him a little bit, and I said, "What's the deal?" Because I went to like 4 Irish pubs, in Paris.
Yeah.
And none of them, they were all showing rugby. And the bar's full.
Well, the
for
Irish
rugby.
aren't huge fans of England either. So
No, but like, I went to like English or Irish style pubs.
Right.
Assuming that's where you'll go to find the Premier League. Mm-hmm. And I was like, yo, one guy was like, sorry, man, it's rugby right now. And everyone there is for rugby. I'm like, I didn't even know rugby had this many fans. I went to another bar. It was like the same thing, rugby. I'm like, yo, can y'all just go to the other bar and I'll stay here? And then I finally went to a third one. So now I missed like the first 30 minutes of the match walking to different pubs. And this was my last option. I said to the one guy, I was like, hey, yo, I'm here to watch Premier League. Can you just put it on the smallest, ugliest TV you have? I don't care if it's black and white. I just need to watch this. And I don't have the means to watch it in my Airbnb. So they're like, yeah, we'll put it on this one TV. And that's when you and I spoke. But I said to him, I go, what's the deal, bro? I thought like Premier League would be, I assumed football would be huge here. And he goes, yeah, it is. If we're talking about Ligue 1. Yeah. He's like, but nobody cares about Premier League. He's like, we don't want to watch that. And I'm like, I got to be honest. The rest of the world goes opposite way. You know?
All right. So Manchester City knocked out of Champions League. What?
Thank you for bringing it back. I totally forgot where we were. Yeah, so Manchester City knocked out. I think, and obviously the thumbnail suggests it, I think that means their only focus now is the Premier League.
Right.
And Liverpool having drawn to Tottenham. I think Liverpool's title hopes are done. So the quadruple's over, but it's still considered a successful season if you win Champions League, FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup.
I mean, that's subjective. You know, a successful season to one team may not be successful to another.
Wow, someone sounds like an Everton fan. He's like, to some, it could just be not getting relegated.
Okay, that's quite successful.
As you watch your former manager just winning the...
Let me look up my dictionary. Success looks a little bit different, depending on who's looking at that dictionary.
Wow.
But no, I
also, success is spelled SUCK space SES.
All right, there it is. Glad you're back, Alexis.
You didn't get these jokes with Kupo being in here.
I don't know. There's a weird. I had this weird feeling where I genuinely felt bad for Manchester City and them losing out in Champions League.
I feel bad for Pep. I don't feel bad for Manchester City.
Okay,
because this also means that now Manchester City players are going to go out on a discount. You see, like, you know, when you're like your good friend gets divorced, but you're like, hey, now I can have that TV. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna have to sell their shit. You know what I mean? That's exactly.
You're gonna ransack their home.
100% yard sale, fam. I always like that urn he has. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so just get his dad out of there. Yeah. Get your nan out that urn, bro.
Just clean
I need something for my cookies.
Just gotta clean it up. I don't want. Nobody wants dusty cookies.
Yo, why is this shit all dusty? Oh, is your grandma? All right, word.
My God.
Did you guys miss this?
Just the king of analogies today. Just of highly relatable ones too.
Bro. Super universal. Yo, my back is crazy pain from the luggage, bro. Oh my god.
So
my brain has no clue what time it is.
So I felt
I'm back, baby.
But the collapse, was it a collapse of Manchester City or a thriving of Real Madrid? Because for them to come back in those final minutes and then the penalty, and Benzema burying the penalty in the end in extra time. What was more significant, that Real Madrid came back or that Manchester City lost?
I think it's hard to say because that is the way Real Madrid has played the entire Champions League.
Right.
They're like the cardiac kids. You know what I mean? Like they just don't go out.
Yeah.
You think you got him out. Next thing you know, Benzema. And I said we only did the first half of the watch along, which was the most boring, the most boring part. But I said this to Flex. I'm like, the problem with Real Madrid is once they do score, they will score again within another 10 minutes. So there's no lead safe enough unless you're up like 4-0 on them and they give up. And it's just, that's the mettle of the team. So it's both, unfortunately. It's City did collapse, but that is the way Real Madrid are almost built to play or have played this entire tournament.
Right.
You know?
Well, it seems like...
So their offense is to have the other team collapse.
Yeah, I was shocked at the mistakes that Manchester City made. I think losing Kyle Walker, they didn't even have Kyle Walker through most of the Champions League, but or at least the knockout rounds. But him getting injured in that game, and then
huge
Zinchenko coming in and Cancelo going, I think, on the right. And Cancelo, the first goal from Rodrigo was just like they just seemed tired. They seemed like they thought they were going to win. They had a comfortable lead, and you could see people just switch off and give up on plays. And then and even on the second goal, it was like that. I think it deflected off somebody first before it hit Rodrigo, if I'm not mistaken. Right. But by then it was like you felt it coming. Those last 15 minutes, they didn't look like Manchester City.
Well, I mean, the problem is when Real Madrid finds that extra gear.
Yeah.
You're just everyone is looked kind of like discombobulated against them in those, like, whatever it is, the last 15 minutes, extra time. There's something about the way Real Madrid plays where it's like, it's not, I don't want to call it boring, but it seems like, what do they call it? Like sensible soccer, you know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Like back in the day, it was like, oh, they play simple. They're going to defend very well. They're going to try to hit you on the counter. But they kind of swarm all of a sudden.
Sure.
It's like at some point they just, you know what I mean? The pill kicks in.
But you never see that happen to Manchester City most of the time, at least in Premier League. They never show that like vulnerability or weakness
because they have possession
all the time. And once De Bruyne left the game,
that's a different team.
It is. But De Bruyne had no energy left. You could tell towards the end he could barely run up the pitch. I love this. Annabelle said Real Madrid playing the Brooklyn way, which I love this because I don't know if you saw Karim Benzema's hype video. Did you see the video?
Is this for his NFTs?
No.
I saw that one.
No,
get in on the scam, buddy.
He did one of his hype videos that he does.
Usually it's a fit. But sometimes it's working out,
right?
When he wants you to know he's focused.
But this one was highlights from that game from both legs of the.
Oh, so he pulled a Saint-Maximin.
Right.
Ooh.
Nice, highlight video.
Right.
But
throwing enough filters on there where you don't get.
No, but he did this better. I like this move. He grabbed. I don't know if he must have grabbed. He grabbed footage either from fans or other people that filmed from the stands.
Right.
So he's not using any copyrighted footage. From the game, from the actual broadcast. So It's just like it looks like grainy video of people filming him, and he put filters on it to look even more grainy. But this was the move right here. My man Benzema put Biggie's "I Got a Story to Tell" on as the audio track to this thing, and it literally starts.
Which part?
The beginning.
Really?
Yeah.
Hi, Benzema.
Yo, bro, it was like
maybe
we can't play it here because it's
maybe the Nantes fan called him and was like, "Yo, I just met this dude from Brooklyn." He was like, "Yo, I got an idea." Thank you for reminding me.
Because it went hard though. I'm hearing, if you don't know, "I Got a Story to Tell" from Notorious B.I.G. is a classic song. About banging an NBA player's wife,
right?
But it's all in the song.
Allegedly.
Okay, these are Biggie's words, not mine.
The rumor also was that it wasn't an NBA player's wife, that it was supposed to be Lil' Kim, but he didn't want to say it because of faith. Remember, there was like that whole thing?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't tell you the whole story. That's the problem with the song.
Right. Okay. There's a part of the story's missing. But